Coming up on Mountain News this morning, a shooting in Louisville injured 7 people and sent multiple to the hospital. And one Lexington teacher is celebrating 50 years of teaching.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning. I'm Olivia Calfee. The time is 5:32 on August 28th. Now let's check in with Chief Forecaster Brandon Robinson for a look at your forecast this morning. And Brandon, it's a little bit of a dreary Monday morning, I guess you could say.
Listen, that's two things you never want to hear in the same sentence: dreary and Monday.
Are you kidding? I know. It's such a Monday. It
is definitely a Monday, but watch out for those buses today. In addition to all the other kids that have gone back, we have 4 districts that are going back today across basically parts of 2 states, including right here in Perry County. So just watch out for those buses this morning. Let's take a look at I-64 near Moorhead. They went back last Wednesday up there in Rowan County, I believe, on the 24th. So again, you're seeing a little bit of light traffic out there. Looks like they've been doing some road work, some paving and such out there. No major issues with rain this morning. 66 up that way. So we're continuing to kind of monitor that as we head through the first part of your day. Dew points still up there, but not as bad as they have been. So it's not air you can wear this morning, but it's a little bit better out there. Temperatures everywhere else in the 70s in Harlan, Middlesboro, Jacksboro's offline, Monticello, and Somerset this morning. Everybody else is in the 60s to start the day. And where are we compared to where we were 24 hours ago? Well, we are 2 degrees colder in Moorhead, Ashland, and Jackson, 3 degrees colder in Pikeville, and exactly where we were this time yesterday morning in Harlan and Middlesboro. First Alert weather app, not going to be hot today. Listen, this is what happens when you don't get enough sleep and you forget to change some things over. But again, it's just going to be cloudy today. I'll get that changed over here in a little bit, and you'll see that basically a few showers back and forth around. More of a dreary day today, but the heat is gone, at least for now. Low 80s for daytime highs. Olivia?
Thank you, Brandon. The Bell County Sheriff's Department is looking for a man they say is armed and dangerous. The Sheriff's Department says 47-year-old Paul Holland shot at 2 sheriff's deputies Friday night on Highway 66. Then they say he ran into a tree line. Paul Holland now has several warrants out for his arrest, including attempted murder. Anyone who knows where Paul Holland is asked to contact the Bell County Sheriff's Office at 606-337-6174. 2 people are dead after a restaurant shooting early Sunday morning in Louisville. According to LMPD, they responded to reports of shots fired just after 3 a.m. When they arrived, they found 1 man who was declared dead on the scene. LMPD officials say 5 others were located and sent to U of L Hospital, where 1 of them died due to their injuries yesterday morning. Another person was taken to the Jewish hospital with unknown injuries, totaling to 7 people shot in the incident. LMPD says they currently have no suspects and are calling on the community to help resolve what is Louisville's 3rd mass shooting this year.
Too many families are having to bury their loved ones. Too many children are being left without mothers and fathers, lost to senseless gun violence.
During the mayor's news conference, it was revealed that Southern Restaurant and Lounge, where the shooting took place, was not supposed to be open. They told the city they were shutting down and their lease is up on August 31st after complaints were filed against the business. The parents of a young boy killed in a DUI crash are continuing to honor his memory. Marco Shemwell was hit and killed by a car outside of Kroger Field during a UK football game in 2018. A year later, his parents created the Marco Shemwell Foundation. They started packing birthday boxes and donating them to schools. Yesterday, they held their annual box packing party in Winchester.
We ended up packing over 1,000 boxes that first year that we did this, and then we realized we had something special here and we just wanted to continue doing that. So every year we get to celebrate Marco and his birthday, but we also get to help so many more children and families in the community.
A silent auction and other fundraising opportunities were also a part of the day's event. Over the past few days, officials with the National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health have screened hundreds of coal miners in their free black lung screenings in eastern Kentucky. WYMT's RJ Johnson has more on why this was needed and what the next steps are.
The National Institute for Occupational Safety and Health wrapped up their free black lung screenings in eastern Kentucky. Field and Outreach Coordinator Christopher Parker says it's crucial that they get out and offer these free services.
Health is very important, whether it's getting x-ray screening for coal mining or just in general. It's always a good opportunity for you to understand your health and what may be impacting you, so that way you can have a good quality of life.
He says they wanted to come to Central Appalachia because of the high rates of the disease.
So coming out to the community areas where the coal miners may be, we can reduce some of the barriers to screening to be able to be right where they live and work. And so we just try to be with our mobile unit, try to go wherever we need to go.
Serving more than 200 miners the past couple of days, Parker says they are already planning for next year.
Again, we want to come out next year, screen more coal miners and be able to provide our services directly to coal miners that haven't come out this year. And again, continually trying to screen coal miners is our mission.
Parker says they will continue to provide these services to miners so that they can make the best medical decisions.
So that we have good quality of life later on, rather than some of the more serious late stages of black lung disease, the more complicated variety. So we want them to go out there, go fishing and hunting, spend time with their kids and grandkids. They can't really do that with black lung.
In Pike County, RJ Johnson, WYMT Mountain News.
Parker says they will be following up with all coal miners that were screened in 8 to 10 weeks and provide them with resources and tools for treatment. If you travel on Kentucky 15, you may need to watch out for repairs on Tuesday. Officials with the Kentucky Transportation Cabinet say there will be construction on a bridge in Knott County. The bridge goes over Carr Creek Lake at mile 5.6 on Kentucky 15. Construction will begin Tuesday and last from 2 a.m. to 7 p.m. KYTC officials say they will try to finish operations before the morning school traffic. Firefighters throughout the state gathered at Hazard Community and Technical College Saturday for the annual fire school. 390 firefighters attended the fire school. Upon completion, firefighters receive credit toward earning their degree. Officials say having education courses like this is critical to refresh firefighters on basic operations.
We love our students. We love having people come out. We have a lot of unique opportunity here that a lot of trainings that's not available to these students in their local firehouses, and that's why we want them to come out and just get as much information and hands-on training as they possibly can.
The fire school concluded with the first ever 5-alarm festival, which included music, food, drinks, and activities for kids. A Lexington teacher is hitting a big milestone in her career this year as she celebrates her 50th year of teaching. But the educator is also experiencing a change of scenery. Sarah Irwin has not only been teaching first grade at Stonewall Elementary School for the last 49 years, but she has also been in the same classroom throughout the duration of her career. Irwin is changing things up for her 50th year by teaching second grade and moving to a new classroom.
I think it's good to change and try some people that I haven't been working with, and these are some of the really people I've worked with for a long time, and it's nice. It really is nice.
Irwin says the most rewarding part of her career has been watching children excel in areas they struggle with. The First Baptist Church along Main Street in downtown Hazard celebrated their 125th anniversary Sunday with a special service. The service included a skit about the history of the Baptist Church in Eastern Kentucky. Old hymns were sung by the choir and members were recognized for more than 50 years of being a part of First Baptist Church. Pastor Tim Reynolds says a bell was rung 125 times to commemorate this occasion.
It's a time whenever we're going to ring our bell, which was hung in our bell tower of the second church that was here, the second building that was here, and we're going to ring that 125 times.
Reynolds also says that he hopes the congregation will continue to worship the Lord for another 125 years on Main Street in downtown Hazard. Coming up, dedicated fans came out to find out what's lurking beneath the surface of this lake in what turned out to be the largest search for the Loch Ness Monster in 50 years.
Some warmer temps are still around for now, but the march towards some cooler air is underway, at least briefly. I'll have the fall preview forecast in about 3 minutes.